Flashbang. I'm on Hibiki's route. I see. I mean, yeah, you've got... Now that I find you again, I don't even play visual novels. You found me through the cringe tag. Oh, you found me through one of the tags. That makes sense. See, look, I may have a lot of tags, but they're all accurate. Which game was it? It was whoa. Good question. Wait, what? Actually, I think the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog counts as a visual novel. Yeah, that. See, you've played a visual novel before, and you know it's by Sega, so technically it's also Japanese. Not really. It's all in English, so like I prefer Japanese visual novels in the origin. Well, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog is technically Japanese because Sega is a Japanese company, alright? So, like, you know... Anyway, Maitetsu. So, last time we played... Let me don the, appropriate attire, though, first. Probably not my art style, and I'm not into furries. But like... But like, you know... It's good. So... Whatever. Anyway, last time we played, we got a bunch of train lore. We got a bunch of lore talking about trains, because this is a train visual novel about trains, and definitely not about lollies, who are essentially humanoid trains, like Azulane ships or Girl in Panzer tanks. These train girls definitely don't represent trains. Lolly rail lords. Okay. But Girl and Panzer tanks aren't tank girls. No, they aren't. But that's what I mean, right? Either way, you know... This is like, so you've got the train, right? But then you've got the railroad, which is essentially indicative of the train that they are railroading on. Okay, maybe I should explain what a railroad is. A railroad is a person. Well, not a person. They're kind of like robotic in a sense. Not really. They're as humanoid as human can be, except that instead of a stomach, they have like an engine kind of thing, right? Whale Lord is a Pokemon. You're right about that. And the main girl, who is the girl on the title screen, Hachidoku, she has a steam engine for a stomach, so she needs to drink water and eat coal, like the train in the background, because she essentially represents the train that's based. Yeah, but there is another character who drinks crude oil because she God, I forgot what kind of... Hang on. I don't have the glossary in the title screen. And, you know, different kinds of trains with different kinds of railroads, right? So, surely, there's a railroad that's represents an electric train, right? So then, what she eats is electricity. So she has to get she has to get shocked. Never mind. Anyway, railroads. Let's go back to that topic. These girls, right? We haven't met an electric railroad. Well, maybe there's one in the second game, right? A railroad is this girl. She is essentially like the navigation system on a train, right? Do they got German rail girls? Good question. Probably not. This. Never mind me. Dexter. You shouldn't say never mind me after you've already gone off the deep end, alright? But they're basically navigation systems, and they can communicate with other railroads of their respective trains. I know German's got that one stand on railway history, but the other stuff is good. Yeah. And yeah, essentially you've got their navigation system. But what the main plot of this game is essentially trains are becoming obsolete because of this new engine that has been produced, that has been made by called aircraft, right? It's like aircraft without the FT. Installed in planes, of course. So then trains kind of died out because of this new efficient engine for aircraft, right? Like in planes, stuff like that. And essentially, we're trying to bring back the train, even though, yeah. Aircraft don't have human bodies, so they are worthless to me. Yeah, but they sound hot. Even though... Never mind. But aircraft also uses the same system as railroads, which you know, allows them to communicate with other aircraft. Railroads came first. Well, you would hope they do, because you'll disappoint them if you came first. I need to... No. Never mind. Whatever. Either way, seems weird that planes are making trains obsolete, but sure. I mean, yeah, it's kind of confusing, because what essentially they're saying is because of how efficient and eco-friendly, I guess, the aircraft engines are. Like, yeah. Even though land-based travel is still necessary, right? But apparently trains died out for some fucking reason. But, you know, maybe there's a conspiracy, and the main train company that went out of business was conspiring with Big Plane to... That's because Dexter never loses. true. With they, you know, what do you mean by never loses? I mean, to be fair, you only play visual novels, and the only times you get bad endings is when you intentionally go for them. So you never lose anything, so that's why you don't want to lose your virginity. Exactly. Either way, essentially what's currently happening in Maitetsu is that main guy is trying to become essentially a Maitetsu. And what is a Maitetsu? It's kind of hard to explain. Not really. It's just an owner of a Rail Lord. And he already owns a Rail Lord. But the second part of a Maitetsu is that you actually know about trains. And this guy doesn't know anything about trains. So he's essentially meant to be... The player character is essentially meant to be people who play this game for the lollies and not the trains. And you learn about trains along the way, or whatever. I need my fill literally and figuratively. Okay. You say that like I haven't streamed this game every day, except on Monday. Like, what do you mean you need your fill? You have 2 VODs of fill. He's not filled enough. Yeah, that's why he bribed me to play more Maitetsu. So, Dexter, if you want me to play more Maitetsu on Monday, you already know what to do. Alright, anyway, I've been stalling for too long. Let's just get into it, alright? Starting from here. Let's hope there's no crashes this time, right? I normally say I'm home and then go inside. Oh yeah, also, the interesting thing about this visual novel is that the main character is voiced, unlike normal.
今は戻った。すまんが、誰かいないか。
Just like I said.
あら、兄さん、お帰りなさいませ。
Oh god. Listen, Dexter, I know yesterday I said I would voice the characters if they came back or slash showed up. How did they get the budget for that? I don't know, people... Dexter...
I am horny for more anime loli train girls like Hachiroku.
Never say horny. Never say horny through TTS again. All right. Look, Dexter. Is Dexter rich? I wish. Never mind. No, he's not rich. Anyway. Yeah, he just lives with his parents. So, like, the only time he actually needs to spend money is when he plays, I'll start streaming visuals too. I mean, like, yeah. Look, here's the thing though, right? You kind of feel obligated to play visual novels when they've been gifted to you. Well, you're obligated to play games that you've been gifted to. That will give Endo a run for his money. Hey. Don't run up to the next visual novel stream as soon as they pop up, alright? Anyway. What was I about to say? Oh, right. Yeah, Dexter. Look, I know yesterday I said that I would voice a character. I said that I would try to imitate the voice of a character when they show up. But can we just like forget about that? You know, just yeah, right? You know how it is. Ibiki's on the second floor. They got an English dub. No, see that's where the budget. See that's why they got a budget, because they only have one. They only have one cast. What the fuck?
I want more lowly train girls on Tuesday. I am so down bad. I need more anime lolis.
Dexter, I know you just had your payday, but Jesus Christ. A high-pitched voice. I hear the sound of trotting footsteps coming down the stairs. Need more. Look, alright. If you want me to stream a whole week of Maitetsu, alright? You don't need to give me 5 batches of 25. Just you could have just. Maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm not going to continue what I was about to say. Say it. Just send it all at once. Oh right, yeah. He was shoveling coal. He shoveled coal 100 times. He's black. No, Starving. He's just doing blackface. Okay, so context. You know, he's training to be a train person. What? Anyway, he was like shoveling. He was essentially tasked to like shovel coal in this like fake furnace, right? Essentially imitating like a steam engine, a train, right? So, you know, he just got back from shoveling coal all day, and now he's covered in fucking soot.
Flat is justice.
Look, I'm glad that. Hang on, let me see. Damn. Actually, you know what? That's fine. Essentially, what I just realized is that I don't think the audio of the TTS is being picked up through the recording, but it's on the it's in the VOD. You need to say thank you. I just gave you 75 V-bucks. Yes, I know. Dexter, you're fucking insane, alright? Bro, just... Bro gifted me 75... He tipped me $75 because... To play Lolly Train Girl game. And you know... What the worst part is that if he gets into another game over the weekends, he's gonna want me to play it instead of my if he gets back into Amazing Grace over the weekends, he's gonna want me to play Amazing Grace instead. God, look, I talk about how my parents work at a homebrew shop, right? I have to work with essentially charcoal. or activated carbon, as it would say, because you know charcoal is a very good filtering. Is very good for filtering, and you need filtering. Do you like eating charcoal? No, but if you speaking of eating charcoal, there was this place I went to in Japan, where it was they essentially sold this like black ice cream, right? But it's essentially just vanilla ice cream, but covered in charcoal so that it appeared black, right? And you know, the reason charcoal is a good filtering system is, well, one of the reasons is that it doesn't taste like anything, right? Charcoal doesn't really have a taste. When you use charcoal slash coal in a barbecue grill, right? It's not the charcoal that's giving the smoky flavor. It's the smoke. So, is it okay to eat charcoal? I mean, okay. I hate that I have to search this up. Is it okay to eat charcoal? Activated charcoal is likely safe when used short term. Okay, there you go. It's safe to eat, but not in large doses, and not over extended periods of time.
構わん。この汚れは石炭だ。拭いたところでタオルをダメにするだけだろうさ。
Yeah, that's the thing. I talked about how charcoal gets all over the place. I wouldn't be surprised if coal does the same. After 100 shovels, I shoveled 400 more. A total of 500 kilograms. That's about 277... Wait, what? 277 2-liter bottles. Does he not... Where are the hate scenes for Maitetsu Cupid on Patreon? Look, alright. I'm gonna record Maitetsu Cupid over the weekends, alright? Because I don't have to I don't have to worry about my next upload because it's going to be Negapara Volume 3. What does he mean? If you eat wood, you can eat charcoal. Essentially, yeah. Dexter, stop talking about my Patreon. Even though I should probably link it, I guess, in my... No. There's a reason no one with an 18+ Patreon links it directly in the bio of their Twitch page, right? They always use like Linktree or something similar to that. What in Discord? I mean, I guess. Does he do ASMR? You want me to do ASMR? Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. Don't worry. No, I don't do ASMR. Whatever. Back to what he just said. A liter of water is still a kilogram, right? So I don't know how he got 277 2-liter bottles from 500 kilograms. 277 1-liter... 277 times 2 does not equal 500. Send me the Patreon. Oh. Alright. You really want the Patreon? He slurps on straws on stream. I do not slurp on straws on stream, alright? How do I do this? Yesterday you did. Yeah, that was a one-time instance, okay? It doesn't happen all the time. How do I... Whispers. There it is. There's a Patreon, I guess. They're over 18, right? Good question. Let's hope, because I just sent them. Look, alright. If they aren't over 18, I don't know how. I don't know what I can do. I'll think of something. Alright. Might go to jail. No, I'm not gonna go to jail because I'm. How am I responsible for what an under 18-year-old does in their free time? I'm not a parent, alright? I'm an uncle. It's different. Okay, I get it. He also plays hentai visual novels. That checks out. Okay, well, I haven't played any hentai visual novels yet. I've just recorded the hentai scenes of visual novels and uploaded them separately onto Patreon. And then I also upload anime reactions. But not to good anime, only to like Kuma shit. With lollies in it, because Dex is my sole funder. As you could tell, as you could tell from what he just did 12 minutes ago. Alright, anyway, back into the game. Needless to say, 277 does not equal 500. It's a lot more. When looking at it that way, it might not be much, but my form was bad, so it strained my lower back. OnlyFans? I'm not going to do an OnlyFans, alright? If anything, I'm going to start a Fansly, and then stream hentai visual novels on Fansly. And then upload them separately onto Fansly and Patreon, right? I thought about it, but I don't know.
顔にも随分と粉を浴びた気がしたが、真っ黒とはな。ナビが僕を乗せてくれなかったのはそういう理由か。
OnlyFans are where girls show off. What? I know what you're talking about. And I'm saying I'm preferring Fansly over OnlyFans because like most lewd tubers also use Fansly instead of OnlyFans, right? Hibiki scowls after hearing that. I think starving might be confused on what it is. Don't worry about it. If you you'll learn about it when you're older.
結構わがままですよね、あのエアクラ。兄さんの命を守るだなんて偉そうに言ってるくせに。
いや、ナビの言動に矛盾はないよ。
I pointed above. Hibiki's frown becomes even more serious.
僕は単純にまみれすぎ、精密機器であるナビに悪影響を与えてしまう可能性があるそうだ。
Damn. I wasn't listening, my bad, kind of spaced out. It's fine, alright? As long as you pass out while my stream is open, you can still be considered a viewer. As long as you don't mute the stream, right? If you mute the tab though, that's fine. But I can declare to you that it is not simply a matter of getting the seat dirty. That's what Navi said before refusing my entry, but it followed me from the sky. Bro really needs those viewers. Yeah, I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get Twitch partner at the end of the year, right? And I have a grand total of 1 average viewer. At least, at least I got affiliate, right? Good old Twitch partner, you already know. You need 3 viewers for that. Twitch affiliate is 3 viewers. Twitch partner is an average of 75. And that's like the only stipulation other than the stream time. The amount of days you need to stream. The amount of hours too, on average, per month. Following my gaze, Hibiki sees Navi. Navi circles above and then flies over the brewery.
逃げましたね。
逃げんさ。僕が帰宅し、安全になったと見ただけだ。着水して、86を下ろしてくるのだろうよ。
86さん。あのレイルロードはエアクラに乗っているのですか？
うん。汚れづらい表面処理がされているとかなんとかだ。が、技術だろうな。僕との汚れ具合の違いは。
You know, I should set up a command for that, right? I should also set up like a timer for like the bot to just link Discord and stuff like that, right? That's what all of the YouTubers who tell you how to grow your Twitch channel recommend at least.
技術？何の技術ですか？
投炭だ。石炭を過失に投げ込む技術だ。
Did they just give me a glossary entry for shoveling? What are you gonna...
石炭を過失に投げ込むことを投炭と申します。蒸気機関車の安定走行のための基本にして究極の動作でございますね。
だから投炭は徹底的に練習させられますね。お人湯駅の中にだって投炭練習専用の投炭練習場があって、そこには投炭練習機が置かれているっていうくらいですから。
過失内には強烈な痛風が発生するので、投炭のコツは手前と横を厚くして奥を薄くとすることだ。86に一人前と認めてもらうまでは10トンや20トンの投炭練習では全く足りんというくらいに難しいものだ。
Yeah, but you only practice with 500 kilograms, so, like, why'd you stop? Also, I only wanted to let this play through because of is. Look, shoveling is just the act of using a shovel for its intended purpose, alright? It is not specifically for throwing coal into a firebox, okay? I guess in this instance, in this context, it is. Firebox, I guess, is more... needs more of a glossary entry, but like, you know. I use my hand gestures when I explain coal shoveling. Hibiki nods while listening, but her face gradually turns red like some ignited coal.
ニーニーを機関士に？そんな、うちに寄ってくれる時間が減った。じゃなくて。
Look, Hibiki, I know you've been starved for 6 years of your brother's love, but, like, you can't take him away from his true passion. Lolly fucking. Look at Discord. What'd you put? EDM gamer. I don't know how to feel about this. For the first stream, for the first message you sent, based. Hang on. Where is it? There, look, Dexter. I don't know why it took so long, but I gave you mod on Discord as well. I don't look. It slipped my mind. All right. Just it slipped my mind for however long you've been joining. You however long since you joined the Discord. September 19th. Give me mod too. Look, I'll give you mod if you become a regular. As in, you join every stream. But then again, it's almost 4. It's fucking 3 a.m. for you. So, you know. Frantically covers up her mouth and glances around. She then taps her fists on her palm and looks proud of herself. Well, I could become a Discord regular, probably not. I mean, you know. Look, if you can put videos in the media share, right? There's a channel on the Discord called Media Share if you scroll down, and you could post videos there and I'll react to them at the start of next stream. If you're here. I mean, even if you aren't, I probably would react to them as well. Never mind.
兄さんはエアクラ工場誘致反対のために帰ってきたのに、そのための活動時間が減ってしまうじゃないですか。
誘致賛成派ではなかったのか、響は。
それはそれ。これはこれです。
She pretends to pick up something with her hands and moves it right to left. Hibiki's proper and arduous even in times like this.
兄さんの優しさにつけ込んで、兄さんの時間を奪うだなんて少し良くないと思います。
確かに僕も無関係なことに時間を奪われてはかなわん。
そうですよね。
が、機関士云々も実はエアクラ工場誘致反対運動につなげられるかもしれんのだ。
Why is it all Dexter when I scroll up in general chat? Because Dexter's the only one who says anything. Except for Riel with their occasional media share link, even though they posted in just chatting.
それってどういう意味ですか?
Even if she is for this particular incident, and I'm against, Hibiki's still my dear sister. No way. You're telling me you can disagree on certain topics and still have a good relationship? But it would never. What? I hide nothing from her and talk to her about the plan of creating tourist attractions using steam locomotives.
まだぼんやりとした案でしかないがな。観光振興は環境保全意識の高まりへもつながるだろう。
確かに観光と誘致反対とはつながりそうですね。もし観光振興をうまくできればですけど。
さてそこだ。
There are major flaws in this plan. I don't know if it's by thought or intuition, but Hibiki already realizes it.
86の8620系は観光客誘致の大きな目玉になるという話らしいが。
Yeah, you're playing off the nostalgia.
8620系ですか? それはそんなに魅力的な機関車なんですか?
わからん。
わからんって本当にまだふわふわしたお話なんですね。
僕も実物を見ていないからな。大変に美しいとポーレットは言っていたが。
Yeah, I can't wait to see the train that we've only seen in the background of the title screen. The moment I say that, Hibiki gasps a little.
ポーレットって市長さん?
Yeah, you know, Paulette and Sotetsu have a secret relationship together. She has heart eyes and everything. Of course, your favorite hate scene is from Autori.
No.
Was Ando born in 2001? Yes. What made you come to that theory? What made you think of that?
兄さん、いつの間に市長とお知り合いに？
以前からの知り合いのような気もしたのだが、実際のところは、つい先ほどが初対面らしい。
Maybe your old Discord tag? I know what you're talking about.
ポーレットは市長であるだけでなく、お人よ鉄道の社長でもあり、運転士まで兼任している。
It definitely isn't. It definitely isn't my pin for everything that requires a 4-digit pin. Hibiki nods.
はい、それは知ってます。私だってユノイの学園に通ってますから。
そうだったな。
Yunoi is the last stop on the Ohitoyo Railway. Yunoi line, aside from the school. Yunoi line. Aside from the school, there are also hot springs and medical facilities there. After passing through the aircraft disabling zone, that is the former Jutsusen coal mine, the passengers who go to and from Yunoi mainly take the Yunoi line.
知り合いになったきっかけは、僕のエアクラの不時着だ。
ああ、それで市長さんとレイナちゃんに助けられたと？
そうなるな。
うんうん。
Hibiki nods deeply, as if she were convinced.
それで市長さんが主張したんですね。その8620系がすごくいいものだって。
No, she's just very passionate about trains.
その通りだ。
What is the most degenerate VN I showed you on VNDB on the top of your head? Oh. Let me think. The most degenerate VN you've ever showed me. Well, it's gonna be in it's gotta be in super secret general slash or game suggestion. But the most degenerate. I found a super secret. Oh, you scroll to the bottom of the channels. I can't think of any. Well, no, there is one. But then again, not really. Which one were you thinking? Hang on. Okay. The most degenerate one. Chibi Pire is pretty degenerate, yeah. But the one I'm thinking of is Dai no Ikine Ike Nie. Or well, the English one is Sweet Sacrifices. Show me, link. Hang on. I replied to it in the game suggestions. It was secret.
いつもですよ、それ。
I sigh and then I smirk. Hibiki's tone becomes disaffected, but there's some kindness mixed into it.
どこからどう見てもガラクタのボロ列車でも素晴らしい歴史的価値って市議会とかで。
Damn. Let's hope Hachidoku didn't hear you call it a junk of a train.
ああ、
I've seen things I can't unsee. Uh-oh. I can see that. I saw firsthand Paulette's love for the railway.
それはポーレットには真実なんだろうな。真実すぎて説明の必要があるとわからんのだ。
どういうこと？
What about the one that was banned? I mean, I guess that one would be pretty degenerate. But I forgot about that one. Hibiki tilts her head to the side in confusion. It was Hibiki that made me realize that fact.
赤は赤いということを響は説明する必要を感じるか？
Hibiki's face turns a shade of scarlet. Why didn't you just say red? Hibiki remembers the day that when she explained to me that red was red.
What どうした響？
赤って赤かったね。
ん？
Red is red. That's a fact that needs no mention. I would even be confused at how to respond.
葉っぱが真っ赤やったと。絵描いとったら、お日さん、もっと赤かけ。
Red is angry birds. Yep. Flap. Hibiki spreads her arms and stretches out a piece of art paper in front of her.
おお、
It's red. It's very red. I see. I completely missed it. Red is so red. Thank God he isn't colorblind.
赤は赤だ。それはあまりに真実すぎて言葉ではうまく説明できん。その必要も感じない。
はい。
だが、響の目は僕が見逃していた赤を見ていた。響の絵で赤は赤いと僕は本当に理解できた。
Her cheeks are still flushed as she stays silent. As always, Hibiki gets flustered when she's praised or even when she's justly evaluated.
間違いなくポーレットの目もそうした赤を響の目にはボロな列車に見ているのだ。
うん。
ポーレットにもし響と同じ絵心があれば立ちどころにそれが皆に伝わるのかもしれんな。
だとすると、市長さん、ちょっと気の毒かもしれませんね。
When I see red, it's over. True. A full red screen is the representation of someone dying in a visual novel.
気の毒？
市議会の様子、私の先輩がよく教えてくれるんですけど。
ほう。
A student who likes to sit in at the town hall meeting, Hibiki's senpai, Might be a rare variety. Wait, what's die in an individual novel? I didn't quite hear it. Okay, so, you know, instead of... When a character slash the main character is on the verge of dying, or, you know, something similar, right? They're bleeding out, right? It is represented by a red screen, right? It sounded like I was going to go further into that, but yeah.
ヤーチ、すごいそうなんですよ。市議会で市長さんが登壇すると。
ああ。
Remember that one cease and desist notice? Yeah, I remember that. I just don't remember which visual novel it was for. Even though we've just met, I've already begun to see the signs of Paulette's nervousness when in public. Thus, if she has a tendency to become anxious, and that cannot be remedied, simple disturbance caused by hecklers would be highly detrimental.
市長さん、鉄道のことは特に上手に喋るんですって。でも、それが乗ってきた時にヤジを飛ばされて。
Oh, that's... Yeah, that one's degenerate.
うろたえるか。
そうです。しどろもどろになっちゃって。それで、市長さんの主張は一度も通らずじまいだそうで。
Of course it does.
なるほどな。
That means that's one of the causes of Paulette's low approval ratings as mayor. No one wants to entrust their future to a leader that gets flustered at the slightest bit of heckling.
かくて悪循環は転がり膨らんでいくわけか。
This super secret isn't super secret cool. It is because I said it is. I had heard of the reputation even while I was at the capital. More than half of the officials for the factory to be built there. If those sly old bureaucrats really want something, Paulette's earnest passion will actually be easy to control. Raina probably wouldn't be able to help at the city hall. I imagine Paulette doing everything she can to fulfill her duty, completely tense. I have my doubts whether she can maintain the dignified stance she showed as the president and engineer of the railway company for her role as mayor.
誰も邪魔をしないで思う存分に話せれば、赤は赤いってあの人伝えられると思います。
Dexter, I don't know why you thought that Starving would know Emoto Paradise. No one knows Emoto Paradise outside of people who play visual novels.
響きがそう見るのならそうなのかもしれんな。が邪魔がなくなることなどあるまい。
それはそうですよね。効果大ってはっきり分かっているんですから。
うん。
Then what to do? How can I help Paulette state her opinions without being interrupted?
結局のところは見せることに尽きるのか。魅力を目の当たりにすれば、それについて知りたく思う。そうした心の動きはおそらく、人の根源的な欲求の一つだ。
Bros, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not even a weeb. I'm not surprised.
確かに、それは。
Nods and then turns her chin to the side.
けど、それほどの魅力が86209でしたっけ？
Am I gonna get kicked out now? Well, now that you've been gifted a sub, you're stuck here.
8620系にその誰の目にもわかる魅力がある可能性は決して低くはないと思う。
I mean, the most charm it has is the historical value of it. I believe that to be true, because it's none other than Taito who brought Hachiroku here. When I tell her that, Hibiki shows a flustered look. It seems that her opinion of Taito is different from mine.
もうここで話すより実物見た方が早いですよね。どこにあるんですそれ？
おそらく86しか知らん。確かめねばならんのだが、この格好だ。店を汚すわけにもいかんだろう。
ああ、そんで私は呼び寄ったと。
That did a review a month ago. Want to watch it? Well, the last time you wanted me to watch something was yesterday, and after we fell down a 30-minute rabbit hole, and lost precious time playing the visual novel. I finally brought the point back to the conversation, or should I say, it returned on its own. It may have appeared to have come back into the subject. It may have appeared to have come back to the subject, but we could have just gone down the rabbit hole. Speaking of rabbit hole.
汚れもひどいですけど、粉まみれってことなら、確かに兄さんがそのままうちに入るのは難しいですね。
万が一にも単人が焼酎に紛れてしまえば取り返しがつかんことになりかねんからな。
Actually true.
なら外のお風呂できれいにするしかないですよね。待っててください。私兄さんの着替え取ってきます。
Hibiki trots back into the house and goes upstairs.
相鉄様、戻りました。少し遅れてすみません。
Don't worry. If you came back anytime sooner, you would have heard Hibiki talk about how your train is a piece of junk. I hear Hachiroku's voice as Hibiki runs off. I turn around and see Hachiroku's cheeks are flushed, and there is some sweat on her skin. Yeah, I don't think she's used to physical labor, as in walking a semi-long distance. But
構わんが何かあったか？
look, alright. Outside of train activities is what I mean.
この体ですと、翼端から地上に降りるのが大変で。
Actually, maybe she isn't able to shovel either. Trains. And that's what this visual novel is all about.
ああ、そうか。それは盲点だったな。すまん。
いえ、私自身さえ気づかずにいたことですから。
Navi circles in the sky about 2 more times before going high in altitude, ultimately out of view. Perhaps it figured or heard that I would be going to the bathhouse. That's it. But what does that matter? The Navi can't see you in a sense, right?
これから風呂に行く。この汚れでは家に上がれん。
銭湯も嫌いますよ、石炭汚れは。
響きに心当たりがあるようだ。お前はどうする？一緒に行くか？
もちろんです。
What?
兄さん、お待たせ。86ちゃん。
Look at how small she is. Is the super secret VC for group jerk-off sessions? I mean, no. Alright, anyway, back to the game. This is a Maitetsu stream. That's why the category says Maitetsu, not a React Andy stream. Even though it's more popular. But regardless, alright? I hate spiders. Okay, well. I don't care about spiders. Anyway. You're Australian, that's why. Well, yeah. So? Hibiki sounds a little perplexed. Sudoku laughs elegantly and tries to relax Hibiki.
呼び捨てで結構ですよ、響様。私、相鉄様の所有物ですので。
Hibiki frowns instantly. Her cheeks puff up.
やったら私んことも響でよかよ。妹やもん。ニーニーの所有物も同然やけんね。
ほう。
Ashidoku looks up at me, troubled. I had no idea Hibiki was... I had no idea Hibiki was mine, but if that's Hibiki's wish, I'll happily oblige.
お互いに呼び捨て合うがよかろう。お前たち、どうやら似たところがあるようだしな。
どこがあったん？
どこがですか？
Their voices coincide with each other. And then they awkwardly look away before breaking out in laughter.
そういうことで風呂にしよう。響、案内を頼む。
兄さん、お任せください。
おお。
This is quite nice. It was definitely built prior to the war. Possibly Taisho, or maybe even Meiji. This place is supposed to have an abundance of hot spring water, but everything here seems to have dried up.
いいな。風情のある銭湯だ。
その上天然温泉帯。九州に名高温泉地。お人用のお風呂やけんね。
They should have towels on. Yep.
私が現役だった頃の駅舎のようです。いいですね。とても落ち着きます。
Well, if they have my version, they don't. Okay, well, in they probably won't have a CG or even show the onsen scene if they, you know. He turns red again and looks down. Hibiki seems to take that compliment for herself. Or perhaps this place is one of her favorites.
しかし、よくこんな銭湯を知っていたな。僕がテートに出ていた間に、風呂が壊れでもしたのか？
There are a lot of story bits in those scenes. Well, if there are, then they probably won't show they won't show the models, they won't show the CGs, they'll just have the background. Or not Naked Sprite.
違うって。ちょっと、その、お仕事であって。
焼酎か？湯上がりに飲むのは危険だと思うが。
I know they have towel sprites. Well, let's hope that the towel sprites leave a lot to the imagination.
そうじゃないんですけど、その、兄さん、86、とにかく行きましょう。
Because the conversation's short, as if she's hiding something, Hibiki passes through the female bath door. We're going to the male bath. We go separate ways.
に、86はこっちばい。
構わん。背中を流してくれるそうだからな。
Excuse me?
背中って？
私のため、相鉄様は石炭にまみれてくれました。その汚れを落とすのは私の当然の務めです。
Excuse me?
ということだ。出るときは何か合図してく。ん？
Hibiki's cheeks are puffed up. Her eyes appear to be getting teary too. She's not happy about this, not the slightest. She doesn't know how to express this discontent, as part of her is still the same.
響。
I crouch down to meet her eye to eye. We're close enough for our noses to touch. Hibiki jumps back.
子供扱いしたらいかんばい。
Well, you're the one acting like you want to wash his back, so
なあ、すまん。そんなつもりはなかったのだが。
but thanks to this fluke, Hibiki decides to be forthcoming with her feelings.
86が僕の背中を流すのが嫌か。
背中っていうか、一緒にお風呂に入るのがなんか。
慎みないこととお感じになられても仕方ありません。嫁入り前の娘が殿方と一緒にですからね。
She's so small that she's covered by the text box.
うん。
Hibiki nods. Hachiroku gently continues after that.
けれど私は仕事仲間としてお疲れ様と宗哲様の石炭汚れを流して差し上げたいのです。
They still animated her though. Yeah, I know.
うん。
それにね、響。
But you know what's been inconsistent? The blinking. No honorifics, just like Hibiki requested. Her tiny mouth whispers something into Hibiki's ears.
私、この小ささでしょ。深いお風呂では誰かと一緒に入らないと立ち通しになってしまうの。
I wonder what Hachiroku said. Hibiki gives a big nod.
兄さん、私、86のお風呂椅子になってあげます。
風呂椅子？
Yeah, what? Why? When I question that, I find the answer.
なるほど。湯船が深ければ、86は座って風呂にも入れんわけか。
さすが、ご明察です、宗哲様。
She's baby.
しかし、そうなるとどうするか。まさか僕が女湯にも入れんし。
なんね、人見せん前で長々と。
Old woman jump scare.
すみません。
Hibiki isn't surprised by the sudden voice from behind. You like old women, though. Not to this extent. Her name is so long that it doesn't even fit the text box in the log. She even appears happy to hear it.
トロル湯のおばさま、お久しぶりです。
ああ、響ちゃんかい。久しかぶりね。
Todoru Hot Spring Owner. Hang on a minute. Does she have an actual name? Or is she just Tororu Hot Spring Owner? Nope, she doesn't have a name.
少しバタバタしていて、ご無沙汰してしまいました。
The Tororu Hot Spring. Then that means this old lady is the owner. Like the building, she's weathered and seasoned. Hibiki called her a lady, but I'd call her a grandma.
なんね、さっさと入りゃよかとに。一体全体どぎゃんしたと？
はい、実は少し困ってしまって。
I'm surprised at how much more mature she speaks than when she's with me. Smoothly explains that I'm her brother, a total departure from the usual Hibiki I know.
はあ、これが右たの。よか男ばいね。中身はどうか知れんけど。
I don't think you should look in what's inside him, alright? He would prefer to keep his organs. So, I straighten my posture when I hear the Migita name being mentioned. If she's seen me as that, I have to be wary of how I act.
お目にかかれて光栄です。僕は右田相鉄と申します。
私は相鉄様のレールロードです。どうぞ86とお呼びください。
He doesn't return the introduction. The owner of the Tororo Hot Springs just waves at us dismissively.
ああ、鎌屋にレイルロード。言う汚されんのも何十年ぶりになりよっとかね。
ということは、お風呂に入らせていただけるのですか？
次からは23時にならんと入れんよ。他の客がいるときゃとても入れられんけんね。
I look at the sign at the entrance. Closing time is 11 at night.
では、今日も23時過ぎに。
今日はよかよ。貸し切り。客が今軒閉めようと思っとったとことや。
ありがとうございます。では、お風呂に入らせていただきたいのですが。
A men's bath and a woman's bath. Hibiki, Hachiroku, and me. While I'm still wondering what to do, the owner just points at the women's bath.
鎌屋とレールロードは女湯。広い男湯ば汚されよったらたまらんけんね。
私は。
貸し切りやけん。響ちゃんはどっちでんよかとよ。
It is bizarre to just to have this entire scene play out, right? Because this is this you would never see this in any other visual novel except this, right? Where three characters are just okay with the main guy just going into the woman's bathroom. It's reserved for them, but still. Like, Hibiki's... How do I say? Reaction is bizarre. For a Emoto type character, right?
そうですか。それなら。
They are siblings, though. Yeah, but this is the type of reaction that Hibiki's the type of... Hibiki's reacting in the type of way where she's just... how do I say? She's fine with Sotetsu seeing her naked because she wants him to see her naked because she has feelings for him. I guess that. This is what it's gonna be the entire time, probably. They should have towels, right? Like, okay, to elaborate on what I was saying before, like, in anime, in any other anime, right? With how these scenes play out, right? You've got the main guy, you've got the emotionless character who is essentially owned by the main guy, and you've got the third character, right? In a scene like that, when the main guy's like, who is emotionless here? Hachiroku. She's look, just because in her first instance she showed a bunch of emotion doesn't mean she really. I mean, that smug face. Okay, that's it's just an example, right? But essentially how the scene normally plays out, right, is like the main guy wants to take a bath, and then the first girl is like, let me wash your back or something like that, right? And then the other girl would be completely opposed to it, and then shenanigans ensue or whatever, and then it ends up with both girls just going into the woman's bathroom, right? But in this situation, well, I broke that stereotype, which is good, right? I mean, yeah, I guess. Not really. It's hard to explain because it's not realistic in either situation, right? Because the shenanigans that I'm referring to is always with the third, with this. It's a visual novel. No, what I'm saying is, it always ends up in the anime example with the girl calling the main guy a pervert because the first girl wanted to watch the main guy's back. Essentially, what I'm saying is that in the example, it's always with the girl blaming the guy, right? Which is the stereotype I'm referring to. So they aren't really. I guess that would be. I guess that's breaking the stereotype, because, you know, Hibiki wasn't opposed to it, right? But she did. She wanted to wash his back, so, like, you know. But then the grandma shows up and is like completely fine with it. Hachiroku's face, yeah. The bizarre part is when the grandma shows up and is completely fine with it. See, she knew what Hibiki wanted. She knows Hibiki. Yeah, she knows Hibiki, alright. After pouring the bathwater on myself, I have Hachiroku wash me down. I follow suit by washing myself afterward meticulously. Even after doing so, black flecks. Yeah. Flecks? Yeah. Keep floating to the surface, but bathing here feels like all my tension is melting away.
相鉄様、お疲れですか?
It's Hachiroku. I can tell. He's using Hibiki's stretched legs as her chair and is currently in the tub. Because if she used Sotetsu's stretched legs, we all know that he would get a third. Never mind.
まあな、いくらかは。
Look, the emotionless character in this situation is Sotetsu, alright? Hibiki's at the other side of the bath in a corner away from me. Naturally, Hachiroku's there too. I try to speak louder.
しかし、心地よい疲れでもある。明日の朝の筋肉痛はひどそうだがな。
でしたら、湯上がりには体を重みになるといいです。翌朝の疲れの抜け方がまるで違いますから。
あんまの類にはまるで心得がないのだが。
それこそ、ツボを押さえてしまえばいいだけの話です。
He stands up. Hachiroku walks along the side of the tub and slowly comes toward me.
相鉄様、お背直。
What are you gonna do? My rear? Oh, she means my back. I turned my back toward Hachiroku as she requests.
例えば、ここ。ね、どうです？
あ、これは。
She must have pressed a pressure point. My body jerks with every push.
良さそうですね。こんなにビクビク暴れてしまって。それなら、これはいかがです？
聞くな。
Damn, in front of Hibiki too? She stretches my arm to massage it.
もっと強く頼めるか。
That's what she said. Bleh.
相鉄様はおねだり上手な方ですね。
ニーニー、あちらで何してるばーい。
Hibiki yells at us from the other side of the big tub. Probably from having to paint so... Wait, possibly having to paint so much. She's a little nearsighted. And with the steam, she probably can't see what we're doing. But she doesn't wear glasses, so she's not nearsighted.
大したことではない。体の揉み方を習っていただけだ。
もみ方。
なかなか気持ちのいいものだぞ。どうだ、響も習ってみては。
そんな、私にはまだまだ早かけ。
Hibiki, massage wasn't a euphemism in this situation, okay?
そういうものか？
そういうもんばい。
I don't know, the game told, the game said that you were 18, so like, what does age have to do with anything when it comes to massaging your arm?
どうも食い違っている気がするな。響、もう少しこちらに来ないか？
Is Nagi 18? Any character that has a H scene is 18.
無理無理無理無理。私もニーニーも裸やけ。
Yeah, well, so is Hachiroku. So like,
それはそうだろう。一緒の風呂に入っているのだ。
didn't they say Nagi was in middle school? Yeah, well, in Sugar Sweet Temptation, didn't they say that Richa and Rira needed their parents' permission to work at, you know? So like,
これが限界。こうなったら恥ずかしいんで私、ニーニーを見れんようになるばい。
the disclaimer is literally only to comply with Western standards. I carefully choose my words so that I don't say adoptive.
恥ずかしいものか？兄弟で。
I think it's more to appease society. Yeah, Western society. She clears her throat. Hibiki then slowly picks her words, as if informing me of something. That's exactly why, she means.
おう。
I suppose that's how it is. The law says that as long as the voice acting is by an 18-year-old, get what I mean? Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter how old a character is, if the person voicing them if the person voices them is over the age of consent, I don't see a problem, right? Like, you know, society sucks. It's just a stigma that people aren't gonna get over, right? People grew up, you know, people who grew up watching cartoons and animated stuff, right? They feel a certain way for characters, right? And you know how it is with fiction in certain ways. When it comes to fictional media, in animated style, it is a lot more, how should I say this? People get a lot more attached to fictional characters than, real life characters. Yeah, that eventually the government will get sick of people complaining and sending in false reports. Just make it illegal. Yeah. That's the problem, right? Where... Okay, no. Because here's the thing, right? They're making false reports. That's illegal. Right? You know. Like... Yeah. Okay. How do I explain this? Right? People get a lot more attached to fictional characters because they aren't real characters. Right? It's something that I've felt personally, and it's in the same thing with when it comes to animals, right? And stuff like that. If it gets so out of hand, they might do vote. I don't... Maybe. But the reason people feel weird about it is because some people can't distinguish between what is real and what isn't. And by that I mean they place the same amount of... They have the same morality for fictional children as real ones. Right? That's why you can't kill children characters in video games. For some fucking reason. Because it's a child character. Like, for the amendments. That's their problem. Okay, I know what you're yapping about. But, like... What people need to realize is that it doesn't matter how old a character is. They're never going to grow older. So what's the point? Like I heard, they could amend the law. Well, yeah. That's also what people don't understand about how the Second Amendment works. It's called an amendment, which means that it can be amended. But either way, like... remember when I was talking about how people complained about that animation that was released where it was very it had a lot of innuendos, right? And people complained on Twitter, of course, and TikTok that, oh, Hatsune Miku's 18, so, I mean, Hatsune Miku's 16, so blah, 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 right? And, like, bro, she was 16 years ago, like I said. So, like, if you're going to, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna put it like that, then where do you draw the line? May 20, 1992, the 27th Amendment was accepted as a validly ratified constitutional amendment, and no court should ever second guess that decision. What? So if it happens, it'll be hard to change it back. 1992. Yeah, but what was the amendment? Corruption. Okay. I guess it correlates with fucking Nixon or whatever. Alright, anyway. Get back to the game. Stop talking about shitty politics, alright? And that's gonna happen often. Shut the fuck up about the amendments. I don't care about American politics. It's fucking complicated and boring and not meant for people who play visual novels. Being twins, Michiko and I were inseparable, even in the bath.
年頃になると恥ずかしくなるものか。
Whoops. I said what was on my mind without filtering it. Hibiki's smart and those things. She must have understood what I meant from her gasp.
慣れなのでしょうか。私は全く恥ずかしくありませんけれども。
Yeah, why did you say that? What do you mean? Is it just a murder? Yeah. Hang on. Pro tag. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, well, I'm not surprised that Hachiroku isn't embarrassed. Even though she did get embarrassed at the start of the game. When she woke up in an undressed state. You know what? Never mind it. Hachiroku announces it. He clears out the awkward silence. I have to take advantage of this.
よくあることなのか？レイルロードとマスターとで風呂に入るのは。
はい。私は相鉄様の前、一人のマスターと長くお付き合いをしていましたが、その方とはいつも。乗務の後は機関区の大きなお風呂に二人きり。それはとても贅沢な時間でございました。
When Hachiroku was still working, she must have been on a steam locomotive. But there should have been a lot more engineers and rail lords back then.
ですが、清見機関士と相鉄様では随分お体が違います。お胸が相鉄様にはなく、お股に余分がおありなのですね。
Hachiroku. Don't mention it.
ああ。
Even I can answer this obvious mystery.
女性か。清見機関士という方は。
The way she says it though. Extra flesh. Yeah, because she's flat as an ironing board.
はい、女性です。
A splash. Hibiki comes closer.
女性。機関士さんって機関車の運転士さんよね。昔はそげな人おったと？
Were women engineers that rare back in the day? It was only like a few years ago. Well, a decade or so ago.
帝王機関区では長いこと清見機関士お一人だけでした。もっとも戦中には女性機関士の方が多くなりましたが。
When was the war? Surely it wasn't recent, right?
ああ。
The war, she means the World War. Hachiroku was around during that time. The war on lollies. Yeah, that's what America's going through right now.
戦時徴用の機関士さんたちは清見機関士をおっかながって。ですからずっとお風呂は私たち二人占めでした。
She closes her eyes, deep in thought. Hachiroku giggles a little, remembering her past.
考えてみたら私、男性の方と一緒のお風呂はこれが初めてになりますね。
Yeah, but it's definitely not going to be the last.
そうか。
There's going to be a civil war eventually, I feel like, probably my lifetime. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright. You already had January 6th, and like, that was pretty close to becoming a civil war. So like, if Donald Trump loses this election, yeah, good luck, let's just say.
お相手が相鉄様でよかったです。
Actually, no, if Donald Trump is convicted of the January 6th incident and is unable to run as president, that's when you're gonna have civil war.
そうか。
相鉄様
He looks up at me from below.
はいはいはいはい、そこまでばい。
I'll probably die when that happens. So if you don't hear from me after the war happens, I would probably be dead. Okay. Hibiki comes closer with big strides while splashing around in the water.
どうした？恥ずかしいのは消えたのか？
こんなん消えるわけなか。恥ずかしかよ。恥ずかしか
けど？
Hibiki takes a deep breath. She quietly and slowly chooses her words.
恥ずかしがって言ったら、私、負けてしまいますから。
Yeah, her jealousness is outweighing the embarrassment. Who's losing to what and why? Hibiki refuses to say any more, and I have no idea what she meant. What I do understand, though, is that through her words and attitude, she has a strong will.
ですから兄さん、今度は私がお背中流して差し上げます。
I thought Hachiroku already washed his back plenty.
そうか。
To be honest, Hachiroku is too small and will take too long. Oh, I see. I wouldn't feel refreshed at all. Hello, Meow. Don't worry about what's happening. I'll catch up with good wishes, darling. This stuff's so buffering like hell. Regardless, take care, stranger.
ならば、強めで頼めるか。
Flash. Blosh. The moment I stand up, Hibiki covers her face and jumps back into the bath. He's drowning. I don't understand her. Hachiroku giggles as if she knows exactly why. Thanks for the hydrate.
多分ですけれど、響は相鉄様にお体を隠してほしいのでしょう。
And the stretch. He's drowning. Get her back up. Pick her up. Perhaps she heard Hachiroku's voice. Hibiki's nodding with her eyes closed, still submerged. That's right. She just told me she was embarrassed because we were siblings of age.
すまんな。すっかり失念していた。
I cover my front as I stand up. After getting out of the bath, I hear a splash behind me.
前は隠した。響、安心して背中を頼む。
After cleaning up and eating dinner at home, I suddenly grow drowsy. Yeah, he had a very eventful first day back. But I still have much to do. First, I need to lay out the futon.
綺麗に片付きましたね、このお部屋。
片付いたとは言わんだろう。荷物を全部、ただ次の間に押し込んだだけだ。
I feel like they skipped something. Yeah, I wonder what they skipped. It's almost like the CG would have shown a titty.
それは、この部屋が片付いて、次の間が片付いていないというだけですよ。
No? Well, it's not like they're going to continue going through it. What story relevance did I skip? Was skipped over in that scene? Hachiroku's tiny hands move about to neatly place the futon sheets.
時に86。
はい、相鉄様。
Hibiki and Makoto are in their own rooms, and now I'm alone with Hachiroku. Well, in the future, there are a couple significant scenes with Hachiroku. You sure? I've finally gotten this opportunity, and I'm not stupid enough to let it slip by me. Okay, well, I don't care about the significant scenes later. I only care about what significance in the last scene I lost because I'm playing the all ages version. Okay.
8620だが、お前、なくしたのか？
How do you lose an entire train? Excuse me?
ありがとうございます。二人きりになるまでお話を待っていただいて。
Hachiroku bows down, deeply affirming my suspicions. That's why I tried to stay calm as I hear the words coming out of Hachiroku's mouth.
私たちレールロードとその列車とはいわば血を分けた兄弟です。
うん。
本来であれば私は8620の居場所をつかめます。どんなに離れていようとも、どんな状態にあろうとも。
That's not so much like siblings, just as it is twins. Ichiko and I were like that. We shared every part of our lives together.
ですから私は目覚めてすぐに8620を求めました。けれどそれが全く感じられないのです。
ならば探そう。
That's the only way it goes. The only way it goes without saying. But Hachiroku just opens her eyes wide and looks as if lightning had struck her.
離れすぎたゆえ、一時的に感じられないだけかもしれん。探して近くで触れ合えば、また感覚も戻るだろうさ。
そうでしょうか。そうなら本当に嬉しいのですが。
Yeah, but that's how it always works in anime.
そうならなければ、なるまでいろいろ試せばいい。
And if Hachiroku's senses still don't return, that would mean she's broken. We do know that. Then the next order of business is to get her repaired. As long as we take the right steps one by one, we'll find a solution.
なに、焦るな。明けぬ夜はない。
Why? Fuck you. Oh wait, I forgot to... What'd you say?
なに、焦るな。明けぬ夜はない。
I like being insulted. Well, it wasn't toward you. During the time when I had lost my will to live, I still continued on with my life. That's why I know that the sun will always come up.
そうですね。ありがとうございます、相鉄様。
礼も焦って言うことはない。8620を見つけた後でも、さらに先にでも十分だ。
I start at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Unlucky.
はい。
Supposing that we did find 8620, 8620. What does Hachiroku want to do with after that? How much can I help fulfill Hachiroku's desires? The more I think about it, the heavier my mind and body weighs on me. But I might have to leave with my mom and she starts around 6, so yeah, oops.
疲れた。寝るぞ。
Yeah, me too.
はい、相鉄様。
I climb into the futon. Hachiroku follows in an extremely reserved way. Reversed way? Oh, that's right. Hachiroku said she was a maiden.
もしも、ここで眠るのが嫌なら。
When I say that, Hachiroku gets up and shakes her head.
嫌なことなどありません。相鉄様のお近くが、この距離が私には良いのです。
Why are you looking at me like that?
そうか。
はい、おやすみなさいませ、相鉄様。
うん。おやすみ、86。
There's nothing more to say. I close my eyes and let sleep overtake me. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Huh? Voice actor's twin. Fucking hell. Yeah. Rumble, 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 rumble. It's this, the sound of the train. I open my eyes and find out that I'm in the middle of a dream.
まだこの列車に乗っているのか。
Yeah, I can do that. See, easy. Wait, he knows he was in a dream. He's lucid. He's a lucid dreamer. My sister Michiko is here. Exactly the way she was before the accident. However, she does not smile.
なかなかたどり着けんものだな。
See, I can. She's so easy. Where's the hate scene with Michiko? Okay. I can't feel anything from my twin Michiko anymore. Moment of her death, she cut off all ties with me, so it wouldn't drag me down with her.
この列車はどこへ向かっているのかな。
知らない。
Hiranai, see? Too easy.
僕もだ。
But I did know. You would have to make Sotetsu hallucinate? Ah, like Yuma hallucinating Mio. This train would be my last journey with Michiko, father and mother.
思い出せなくなるものだな。いろいろと、きっと、大事なことも。
I'm not going to read that. Scenery out the window doesn't change. No matter how much of it goes by, the same scenery comes again. The color of dusk is so monotone. A terribly lonely scenery.
レイルロード。
ああ、うん。奇妙なものだがな。
I don't know if I'm getting my message across, but Michiko wouldn't tell me. Not knowing something can be worrisome.
だが、僕はタイトさんに教わったんだ。助けられなかった分、助けろと。
Rather than let regret rot my soul, that would be much better. Whoever I did save will then in turn save me too.
僕らは双子だ。僕が誰かを助ければ、ミチコが救われるかもしれないって、そう思うからさ。
誰かを助ける。
Mother and father aren't on the train. Michiko remains on the train alone. Why I want to send Michiko off to mother and father in peace.
レイルロードでも。
レイルロードでも、義理の家族でも、見知らぬ他の誰であろうと、同じさ。
I will spare no effort for anyone in my circle I can reach. It's not like there is anything else I want to do.
何が正解かはわからない。どれがつながるかもわからない。だったら全部を正解と信じてやるしかないんだ。
If I give up, I would kill Michiko, not by an accident. I would be killing her with my own will. That's why I must stay alive. I have to stay alive and bring peace to Michiko.
そうちゃん。
うん。みちこ。
Michiko calls my name. Michiko holds her hand out to me. But those hands will never reach me, because I will always wake up.
早く終着駅につけるといいな。
I can hear her voice, but I cannot see her anymore. Soon, even her voice fades away. Oh, Maitetsu logo. Oh.
兄さん、箸が進まれてないようですが。
Oh shit, new Hibiki drip just dropped. More? I want more. You need... You mean you want... You should be saying, I want to sleep. Alright, because you have to wake up at fucking 6. More VN, please. What do you mean? Yeah, you've got more VN. It's called Mio's ending. Mio's route. The end of Mio's route. That's the more VN you get. A half an hour more. What time is it for you? Never mind that. Okay, the fact that you aren't telling me is concerning. I can do the math myself then. $11.26. Yeah. So, like, you know, until midnight. Okay, fine. We'll keep going then. A bit.
Yeah. Nah.
There's no point in denying an obvious truth. Don't lie. And don't speak harshly either. I carefully pick the right words.
夢を見たせいで眠りが浅かったようでな。少し寝不足気味なのだと思う。
兄さんが寝不足ですか？珍しい。今までの疲れが出たのかもしれませんね。
Can I make and bribe you to stream tomorrow? I literally can't. What do you mean? The reason I don't stream on Saturday is because I have to go to my parents' shop at 9 AM to 12. The sounds of crunching coal stop.
旅疲れというやつか。それほどやわではないつもりだ。
If I said I were tired, Hatadoku may regret what we did at the coal shoveling place. If I say my tiredness is caused by something mental, Hibiki will start overanalyzing things.
足りないのはただ睡眠時間だ。今夜はぐっすり眠るためにもしっかり食べて頑張るさ。
I particularly force myself to eat. As if she were following me to keep pace, Hatadoku resumes crunching coal.
うまい。
Partially. I partially force myself to eat. Might not just be because she grew up in a brewery. but Makoto and Hibiki both have much more perceptive tongues than me. Not once have I ever thought that the food on the dinner table tasted bad.
ダゴ汁はいいな。ああ、お人よだという気がするよ。
The moment I say that, Hibiki smiles brightly.
私が作ったと今日のダゴ汁。
そうだったのか。うん。懐かしい味だな。右田の味だ。
ね、にいに、よかよ、おかわり。たくさん作ってあるけんね。
ダゴは案外腹にたまる。そうたくさんは食べれんさ。
Dago fill you up.
ダゴとは何でしょう。お魚ですか？
Hachiroku's question brings on a huge proud
ダ
smile
ゴ
from
は
Hibiki.
お
Fuck.
団子。小麦粉で作るお団子のこと。それをお味噌とお野菜と鶏でお汁にしたのがダゴ汁。
I fat fingered it. Hachiroku's question brings a huge proud smile from Hibiki. Brings on.
なるほど。ダゴはお団子ですか。甘いお団子もダゴなのですか？
ああ、いや。言われてみれば。
Maybe born in the capital, but I was partially raised in Ohitoyo. I can think of the example right away when she asks.
熊本ではヤニワニ団子というのを売っているな。芋で作った甘いやつだが、あれは団子と発音する。
土産物屋さんではそう言ってますね。けど地元ではあれもヤニワニダゴです。
そうだったのか。
Natives got the better of me.
ヤニワニとは変な名前のお団子ですね。ヤニとワニで作るお団子ですか？
Nicotine crocodiles. Her perception toward food must be really different from humans. Hachiroku's being completely serious.
そうではない。確か、ヤニワに来客があってもすぐ出せる団子の意のはずだ。
そう。パッと作れてパッと出せるからヤニワニダゴ。
なるほど。お手軽なお団子というわけですか。
まあ、味の方もヤニワになりだ。好みもあるだろうが、僕としてはこのダゴ汁の足元にも及ばんと。
This is like the second instance of Japanese being of knowing the Japanese language being a lot more important than usual in most visual novels. Like the first instance was with using the iron kanji, and now it will happen more, right? This was more play on words ish, right? The bowl is empty before I know it. Like, if another person spoke this line here with Yani and Wani, you could turn it into a comedy. I mean, could they translate it any better? No. But like pointing out that Yani and Wani separated me, nicotine, and crocodile respectively. Essentially, you know, you could turn it into it's a play on words. Bowl is empty before I know it. Feeling depressed after that dream, my appetite is also depressed.
なんですか兄さん、じっと見たりして。
そうです様。私の顔、まさか石炭風がついているのですか？
Hachiroku, you weren't worried about this last time you ate coal.
いやいや、
I just thought that reality was stronger than dreams. But if I say that out loud, Hibiki might sense something from me again.
ごちそうさまでした。
After finishing the meal and conversation, Hachiroku naturally follows suit.
ごちそうさまでございました。
I think she just ate as much as Sotetsu did.
はいお粗末様。
If Sotetsu ate for longer, then Hachiroku would have eaten longer.
お客さんばい？
おっと、
I was thinking about it, but I don't want to do it. Makota's voice cuts in at the perfect time. Or maybe she was waiting for us to finish eating. Hibiki stands up right away. Hachiroku also stands up to offer help with the dishes, but Hibiki stops her.
客とは？
市長さん、ひないさんとこのぽーちゃんたい。
ぽーちゃん。
なんね、不思議そうな声。人とよね。そうちゃんと八六ちゃんに会いに来よるし。
ああ、うん。今行く。
Nodding animation.
了解よ。上がってもらうけんね。
Makoto's footsteps are quiet, mixed in with the sound of Hibiki running about to clear the dishes.
昨日のお話の続きでしょうね。
だろうな。
I can feel the tension in Hachiroku's voice. I tap her on the head to reassure her.
むしろ助かるとでも思っておけ。探し物なら目と手は多い方がいい。
全長が 16.7 メートル、全高が 3.8 メートル。機関車だけでも運転整備重量が 39.8 トンもあるんです。
うん。
これに目いっぱいに積載した淡水車を加えると、その総重量は 83.3 トンにも及びます。
While Rena in her maintenance body looks on, Paulette explains something to me with a deliberate tone. I can tell that she's serious, but none of what she says is making any sense to me.
すまん。僕は8620の所在が不明だという話をしたつもりだったんだが。
Yeah, I know why you're explaining the dimensions and weight of the train. When I tell her that honestly, Paulette instantly becomes flustered.
ですからその大きさと重さの説明を。
Listen, Paulette, I think you just wanted to come up with an excuse to explain the size and weight of the train.
重たいんですよ。8620は。レイナのキハ 07S が全長 19.7 メートルで総重量 27.2 トンですから。
We get it. You're flexing on Hachidoku.
なるほど。
You calling her heavy? Brief explanation to help me out. I think I understand what she's saying, right? What she's saying now.
それほどに大きく重いものであれば、そう簡単に格納も移動もできないということになるか。
はい。大廃線以降は特に路線もズタズタに分断されちゃいましたから。
86。
Hachidoku is kneeling on a cushion right next to me. Her lips are tightly closed.
思い出せないか。自分がいつ頃タイトさんに連れられ、このお人よにやってきたのか。
She must have already tried to. The way Hachiroku matter-of-factly states that makes her seem all the sadder.
申し訳ないことなのですが、タイト様とご一緒であったかどうかさえ定かでは。
Fucking audio. Fucking 12 minutes before it started bugging out. Fuck this.
タイト。右田タイト。
知っているのだよな、右田のことは。
Considering she's the mayor, she knows the Migita family is one of the biggest taxpayers. That's what Paulette said.
っていうか、鉄道に関わる人間として、パパから注意されとうと
Hibiki, listening in with a blank stare, interrupts to ask. Paulette looks at me, as if to plead for help. I nod at her. Taito's reputation is already known to her.
鉄道にかまけて右田の酒蔵を傾けた、そういう人だから、反面教師にするようにって。よかお芝居兄さん、そのあたりが世間の評価なようですよ。
らしいな。
After I was adopted into the Mikita family, Taito passed away not too long after. After that, a huge number of debt collectors came crowding around the Mikita household. Being the adopted one, I was sitting on thorns. If Hibiki and Makoda didn't defend me, I'd have lost the Mikita name long ago. An extreme amount of debt, shameless debt collectors, demands upon demands from those who only seek to profit themselves. I can't even begin to imagine how much grief I caused Makoda. Hibiki and I both saw it firsthand.
らしいなって、そんな人事みたいに。
That's why Hibiki doesn't really have good feelings toward Taito, but to me, my gratitude to him only grew larger.
他人事とは思わんさ。僕と響を、枕ねえを家族にしてくれた人がタイトさんだと思っているから。
Hibiki's cheeks are about to puff up again, but they quickly deflate.
僕が言う立場でもなかろうが、人間万事採用が馬だ。何が幸いで災いかなど、生きてる間には定まらんさ。
言う立場たい。私、ニーニの妹やけん。
なあ、そうだな。ありがとう。
I bow to Hibiki out of gratitude. Hibiki blushes and shakes her head. She then clears her throat.
すみません。兄弟喧嘩なんてお見せしてしまって。ああ、いいえ、そんな、私が余計なこと言ってしまったせいで。余計じゃなか、正しか言葉い。
There goes Hibiki again, shouting in her dialect. So I rush to cover her mouth. She soon stops fighting and starts giggling, which then turns into laughter.
まさしく採用が馬ですね、相鉄様。
そうだな。
Because they were acquaintances, there was a rift between Hibiki and Paulette, so I hope this mends things between them. Hachiroku seems to have thought that not knowing the whereabouts of 8620 was shameful, but... Oh, right.
相鉄様？
まさしくだ。何が幸いするかなど、その時になられば全くわからん。
When the death surfaced, Makoto was already the chief brewer of Mikita #1 Brewery. She was the de facto head of the household. All the distant relatives of Mikita went to Makoto and told her to dispose of anything related to Taito.
86がここで眠り続けていたことも、タイトさんと枕ネートのおかげだ。
はい。
Anything related to Taito, of course, applies to me as well. But Makoto, she pushed aside all those demands.
枕ネーはタイトさんに関するすべてを放置した。すべてはそのまま僕の部屋の次の間に押し込められてる。
Yeah, thank God. If Makoto gave everything away to the family, we wouldn't have a Hachidoku. We also wouldn't have a Sotetsu, so... Because she helped me clean up, she came into contact with many of the things. Yeah. Hibiki then claps her hands loudly.
書類とか本とか山のようにありましたよね。確かに。なら兄さん、あの中に。
86と8620の移送に関する記録も、あるいは手つかずで残っているかも。
私もお手伝いします。させてください。
Paulette's nervousness is completely gone. She wants to find hope by discovering 8620 as the president of Ohitoyo Railway and the mayor of Ohitoyo.
無論だ。ポーレットにも、もしよければレイナにも、資料探しを手伝ってもらいたいと思っている。
もちろんですよ。レイナ、ポーレットと相鉄さんのお手伝いします。
感謝する。なら、ついてきてくれ。
Now that a direction is set, we just have to move. Taito's room now belongs to me.
それから、覚悟をいくらかは。
But they aren't sleeping in Taito's room.
覚悟
Because it still isn't fully, how do I say, renovated?
ですか
Cleaned up? Yeah.
なあ、覚悟を。
I say that as we enter the room and open the sliding door that goes into the next room.
タイトさんの溜め込んだ資料は半端な量じゃない。
All right. Damn. Yeah. Now I think I'm gonna end it off. Jesus. You can end here if you want. Don't worry, I am. So, thanks for watching. Not midnight yet, though. Okay. So. Close enough to midnight. Alright. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chatting. Thanks for the hydrate. If you enjoyed, a follow would be appreciated. And thanks for the stretch. And if you want to support me even further, you could always subscribe. Or just like sleeping, wait for Dexter to subscribe you for you. What? Anyway. Next time will be Monday. Which means that I won't be streaming for 2 days. And let's hope that Maitetsu... I don't know what I'm saying. My Sunday, yes. Tomorrow I will not be streaming, but the next stream will be on Monday, and we will be playing more Maitetsu because of $25. Yep. But either way, with that being said, I did 225. Well, yeah, but you know, that's for later. Anyway, that being said, morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye bye.